Cafe in downtown Mangum is fast becoming known for the best authentic Mexican food from miles around. J&P has many options to choose from and daily specials too. Fresh, handmade tortillas and unique homemade sopapillas are sure to please. J&P serves great steaks and American food as well. Enjoy a meal soon at J&P Cafe in Mangum. Open Tuesdays through Saturdays 11 to 8 for dine-in or call 706-5042 for takeout or delivery. That's 706-5042. The best Mexican food, J&P Cafe, downtown Mangum.
Kirk and Todd Duff and Shelley and Jolie at Power Plus Beef Genetics just east of Hobart are a fourth-generation farm and ranch family breeding Angus and A-plus cattle. Kirk and Todd are both Hobart graduates. Both are active in the community and church and a whole lot of other things. They're Bearcat fans, and they encourage you to support our youth in all their activities. Attend all the games you can. Proud to be Bearcat boosters, expecting another great year. So good luck, Bearcats and Lady Bearcats, from Kirk and Todd Duff, Duff Brothers Beef Genetics.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
The leaves are changing, temperature is dropping, but Cummins & Weatherford is staying the same with scorching hot sales all season long. Stay hot this fall in the new 2020 Jeep Cherokee Latitude. $4,500 in incentives or 0% interest for 72 months. And the new 2021 Jeep Gladiator Overland, $1,000 in incentives. The best never rest. Don't miss the Jeep Adventure Days sales event at Cummins, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram & Weatherford on 540 and Airport Road and online at CumminsChrysler.com. See dealer for details.
If you think you're paying too much for insurance, you should see Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency in Hobart. The Watkins Agency is an independent agency representing several companies, and Van will find you the best rate and the best coverage for the home, automobile, farm insurance, liability, whatever you need. Contact Van Sims at the Watkins Insurance Agency, 320 South Washington in Hobart. Give him a call at 580-726-5190.
Welcome back to Burns Flat Dell City High School as we get set for this girls' third place contest between the Mangum Lady Tigers and the Hobart Lady Cats. Dylan Fox, Michael Barnes, and a veritable cast of thousands. We've already seen one bowl game here today as the victory went to the Mangum Tigers in the boys' contest as they won it going away 69-31. And they are now 3-1 on the year. So you had a chance to see Hobart yesterday morning. What can you tell us? What's going to go on here?
Yeah, with Coach Carney, you're always going to get a good ball club. You got to clean a few things up. They had a few too many turnovers. But, they're going to get up and get after you.
All right, and they are, of course, longtime friends, longtime rivals, so it should be a lot of fun. The Lady Cats going to be the visitors here this afternoon, and getting the start will be Addie Heglin. She'll be joined by Lexi Minert. J.C. Funkhauser will get the start here this afternoon, along with Faith Funkhauser, and the final member of that starting five, Jaden Bowen. So it's Heglin along with Minert, Funkhauser, and Bowen. So those are the starting five for head coach Richard Carney. By the way, you can kiss an angel good morning. Charlie Pride, the country singer, has passed away today at the age of 86. You know who Charlie Pride is or was?
Not particularly.
Okay, thanks. So the starting five now being introduced for the Mangum Lady Tigers, and they will go with Jocelyn Davenport and then Gerald Squared. That'll be Emma and Victoria. Also getting the start here this afternoon will be Nicole Rogers, and the final member of that starting five will be, in the middle of the floor, Riley Woodson. So it's Davenport, Geralds, Rogers, and Woodson, the starting five. And I know you want to jump around with House of Pain like you did over there during Mountain View's playoff run on the football field. Feel free to go ahead. How about the loss of Lauren York here this afternoon? She is in street clothes and on crutches. How much will she be missed by Coach Workman and company?
Oh, yeah, for sure. She's a great player. She gets after it, and, luckily it's early in the season.
So what have I done here that I can't – I'm not seeing comments. What have I done to my phone here? What's going on? Bowen sets a jump center with Minert, and the tap going to be controlled by Mangum. Run out for Davenport, and she lost it out of bounds.
I'm not sure if he did anything.
Nobody's commenting?
Guess not.
I can't believe that. Swipe left to reveal comments and reactions.
I'm not sure if anyone's commented on it yet.
There you go. All right, here comes Hobart now on the offensive end for the first time this afternoon. They work on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. That's Bowen inside. She'll shoot and score, and Riley Woodson has picked up a personal foul already. Yeah, you heard Coach Workman talk about it during our boys contest about how she's got to learn to adjust to the officials. Haley Gale Panetta is watching. And at the free throw line, Jaden Bowen to shoot 2. Bowen, first one on the way, good. Jaden will get one more. And Bowen is one that just continues to get better as time goes on. LaWanna Weaver says, hustle, Lady Tigers, take the win. We expect to hear from the Hobart side as well, as the second free throw is good. Although we're not monitoring that Facebook page, because if we did, we would mess up big time. Valerie Dreyer says, let's go, Lady Tigers. Here's Gerald's into the front court, and they'll lob it inside to Woodson. Pass too tall, but Victoria there to retrieve it and reset now to Rogers out top. First time that we have seen Mangum in their home uniforms this season. Boys or girls, either one. Girls in their home white uniforms with the black trimmed Mangum and the numbers on their jersey, along with orange and black. Here's Rogers on the baseline. She'll put it on the floor. Minert stays with her. Tough shot by Nicole. Couldn't get it to go. And Bowen with the rebound. Funkhauser now with a run out. Funkhauser going to get called for the travel. Pretty good defense as they came across the timeline. Faith Funkhauser really didn't appreciate the call a whole lot. Elaine Mills-Smith says, let's go, Lady Tigers. Good to have her alongside. And Victoria at the left hash mark. Gerald's little bounce pass to Rogers through her hands, and a turnover goes to Bowen. Coming across the timeline, here's J.C. Funkhauser. Funkhauser had a great season on the bump with the softball team and led them to the state tournament. Funkhauser, well, she was one of them. Did a good job a couple of times I saw her throw. Now backing it out, resetting, Annie Heglin and company. In the corner, then Faith. She'll go to J.C. They play catch between the two circles. Here's Heglin. Richards Club, very patient this trip. They lead 2-0. 6:20 left in the first quarter of play. Faith going to go baseline, got cut off. Nice job by Victoria there. Reset out high to Heglin. They try to go inside to J.C. Funkhauser, and good hands there by Emma Geralds as she knocked it out of bounds. So inbounding underneath their own glass will be Hobart. On top by a pair, 2-0, 6:14 left in this first quarter of play. Inbounds pass, finally captured between the two circles, and a reset now for Heglin. Should go to J.C. Sets, top of the arc for 3, off the mark. Bowen collects the rebound in the left corner and resets now for Hobart. Funkhauser going to slow it down to Heglin. Addie to Faith. Lob inside. Goes to Lexi Minert. And the second quick foul now going to be called on Riley Woodson. That'll be 2 on Woodson and team foul number 2 on Mangum. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Riley has fouled out of every ball game. And Coach Workman complaining to the official. She stayed straight up that time, and I thought she did as well. Official says no, she leaned back. So Woodson will have to sit down at the 5:55 mark. Minert missed the free throw. She'll get one more. Caitlin Huckabee is watching. Hello, Caitlin. Good to have you alongside. Second free throw, no good, but Heglin, the smallest player on the court for Hobart, grabs the rebound, and the bucket is up and in. Minert missed the 2 free throws, but got the bucket. Another bucket now for Faith Funkhauser. And a quick 6-0 lead for Hobart over Mangum. 5:45 left in the first on Classic Hits 97.7 and OKSports.tv.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, Locations in Altus and Mangum.
Help me out here. What did you see in those 2 fouls for Woodson? Were they deserved?
You know, I mean, the explanation that the ref gives, I understand it, but like we've talked about, I think it's just presented as a foul because of her size advantage against everybody. So I'm not sure if they were both warranted.
All right, into the front court. Davenport walked prior to the shot. Jocelyn that time had her feet tangled up and set herself up and then got called for the travel. Hustle drive, roar, Lady Tigers. That's from David L. Gordon. 5:39 left in the first quarter of play. 6-0 ball game. J.C. Funkhauser and Addie Heglin in the front court. Faith will get it. Goes inside to Bowen. Bowen double team, double clutch, shoots, scores. Jaden Bowen. 4 the ball game for Jaden. By the way, in the contest now, Alyssa Dreyer for Mangum. Nicole Rogers going to bring it across the timeline. She'll go to Emma. Gerald's heavily taped up first 2 fingers on her right hand. 3-ball Victoria, shot too long. Ball batted around, and going and getting it flat-footed will be Addie Heglin. Heglin and company now into the front court. Addie, near side, she'll go to Faith. Funkhauser picked up by Davenport. She'll go to JC. Back to Faith. 4:50 left in the first quarter of play. Faith may have gotten away with a little bit of a walk there. They'll skip it over the top. Open from 10. Shot won't go down for J.C. Funkhauser. Battle for the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Victoria Geralds. And getting it back will be Hobart. 4:43 left in the first. The Cats on top. 8-0. It just got real quiet for no reason at all. Like everybody just went cricket time. 3-ball dialed up here. Knocked down right side. Faith Funkhauser. 5 in the ball game for Faith. And an offensive foul going to be called here. Nope, ball just out of bounds. Emma Geralds lost it out of bounds. And again, Coach Workman really working the officials. And as inbounding it in front of us will be Addie Heglin. It's an 11-0 lead for Hobart early on. Bowen sets a screen out high. They'll skip it over the top to JC, and she walked. Off balance with that catch. Substitution now for the Lady Tigers is Faith Harden-Wallace will come into the ballgame, and Victoria Geralds will set down. Victoria getting the start here this afternoon with the injury to Lauren York. Nicole Rogers open in the front court still is open in the front court is Harden-Wallace. Instead attacking the glass is Emma. Gerald's shot won't go down, and Jaden Bowen with a rebound. Carolyn Gerald says, Mr. Barnes, hello and good luck, Lady Tigers. Good afternoon, Miss Gerald. Hope all is well with you in Indiana. Rosanna Schuster is watching as well. Hello, Rosanna. Memory serves me correct. Rosanna, actually, didn't she tell us she was from Tyrone, but lives now here in the Greer County area? 3-ball, knocked down right side for Addie Heglin. Heglin now has given her club a 14-0 lead. Into the front court, here comes Mangum. Davenport from 10, and Jocelyn will knock it down. Good ball movement by the Lady Tigers that time. Faith Harden-Wallace and Alyssa Dreyer getting it down the floor without putting the ball on the floor. And the 2 knocked down by Davenport. 14-2, 3:05 left in the first quarter of play. Funkhauser giving up the dribble. That's JC. And she tried to get the ball to Lexi Meinert and did. Meinert now going to reset out high to Addie Heglin. Brent Bogart has joined us. Hello, Brent. 2:50 left in the first quarter of play. And a travel going to be called there. Good defense by Dreyer. And she stayed in front of Faith Funkhauser and got the walk. So the turnover going to give it back now to Mangum. It trailed 14-2. 2:45 left in the quarter. Substitution now. Reese Porter will come in and setting down Faith Funkhauser. So Porter makes her first appearance of the ballgame. Davenport, and a blocking foul going to be called right in front of us on Lexi Meinert. Lexi got there late. I don't think that anybody kind of realizes how fast Jocelyn Davenport is. She can get up and down the floor. So Mangum will inbound in front of us. That's Nicole Rogers to do the honors. She's out there with Emmett Geralds. Geralds battling for the inbounds pass. We'll go get it by Addie Heglin right with her. Yeah, late call, but the right one. Emma Gerald's walk. They took a long time to make the call, but they finally got it right. Carlos Martinez Peralta, thank you, buddy, and thank you for listening to the broadcast. Stick and stay for this one if you like. Going to have you alongside. And don't forget to check out Michael in the morning, Monday through Fridays from 6 to 9 on Classic Hits 97.7. 2:35 left here in the first quarter of play. 14-2. Hobart on top. They have the ball. It's Heglin here on the near side to Porter. Reese getting a screen. She'll roll off of it, bounce it at the feet of Hallie Carney, who has checked into the ball game, and we'll get a jump ball. So Porter and Carney, along with Bowen, Heglin, and J.C. Funkhauser for Richard Carney. They're in their UCLA Bruin blue and gold this afternoon, they being Hobart. Carney going to go baseline, 8-footer, a little bit too strong. Weak side rebound cleared off by Emma Geralds. Emma out of the pack, she'll push. Coming across the timeline, Gerald stopping, popping, and a blocking foul going to be called on, I think they're going to call that one on Carney, rather. And it will be on Hallie Carney. Carney picking up her first. And that'll be team foul number 2 on Hobart. Heglin setting down. Substitution as Vanessa Smith will come in for the first time of the afternoon. 3-ball right side off the mark there. Rebound Rogers, and she'll get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. Hardin Wallace couldn't get the shot to go down, but Nicole Rogers working hard. Check the foul here, and that'll be 2 now on Carney. Team foul number 3 called on Hobart. Roseanne Schuster says, yep, graduated from Tyrone and have been around Mangum since 1977. First free throw, Rogers rattles in and goes in. I had no idea you were that old, Rosanna. Oh, I'll pay for that one, won't I? Rogers will get one more free throw. Another substitution for Richard. He's got a deep bench as well. Tierra Alex comes in. I said that correctly, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
2:05 left here in the first, 14-3. Second one on the way for Nicole. Good. Rogers hit them both. 14-4. With the exception of J.C. Funkhauser, Richard has turned his lineup completely over. Vanessa Smith coming across the timeline. Smith kicks it on the right side and leaves it up top for Porter. Reese back in the corner. Resets for Jaden Bowen. Bowen, one of the starters out there as well. Should come to Funkhauser now between the two circles. Minute 40 left here in this first quarter of play. Porter, diagonal pass, caught by Alex. Now she'll give it up to Funkhauser. JC had the shot, wouldn't take it. Reese comes here on the near side to Funkhauser. Now Alex. Bounce pass inside Bowen. Bowen thought about the shot, but instead gives it up on the wing. What a spin move there. Shot wouldn't fall down, though, for Vanessa Smith. And the rebound taken away by Emma Geralds. Coach Workman wants her club to run. Nicole into the front court. Rogers got to back it out now. Reset to Emma. 1:05 and running in the first quarter of play. Davenport to Rogers. Lob. And now a kick. 3-ball dialed up left side. Emma goes. Emma Geralds with the 3. Nice pass by Faith Hardin Wallace to get it underway. So it's a 14-7 ball game. Mangum has worked their way in. Remember, at one point they trailed 11-0. And now it's 14-7. Oh, what a move there. Spin move by Vanessa Smith and some Olay defense by Mangum. 16-7, 30 seconds left. First quarter of play. Nicole Rogers going to back it out. And Coach Workman may have decided to hold for one here. 20 seconds left here in the first. Emma Geralds now gets a little pressure, so she's going to put it on the floor and get it inside the hash mark. She'll go to Rogers over the top from the left elbow. Nicole's shot around the rim, didn't get it to go down. Ball batted out of bounds. As battling for it was Davenport. And apparently they said it was touched by Vanessa Smith. Nope, Davenport instead. Smith will inbound. 6.2 left here in the first. Porter gets the inbounds pass, trying to beat the clock, and she stepped out of bounds, and Mangum will get it with 2.4 left in the first quarter of play in their end of the floor.
And Michael, number 20 is Carissa Smith.
What did I call her? Vanessa?
Vanessa.
I did that again. I did that during softball.
Yeah, her brother wanted you to know.
Thank
Kellen
you.
Smith wanted you to know.
Oh, man. Shot put up, not in time. And the quarter will come to a close. 16-7. It is Mangum trailing Hobart on the Fox Radio Network.
The Mangum Drug Company is a great place to find gifts for that hard-to-buy person on your list. Here are some ideas. Consuela totes, cosmetic bags, wallets and purses, Pura Vida bracelets, rings, necklaces, and anklets. You'll find Oklahoma Pride garden flags, T-shirts in short and long sleeve, and decorative doormats. Check out Smarty Pants vitamins available in capsules or gummies. Shop Mangum Drug Company, west side of the square, Mangum, Oklahoma. And don't forget your flu shots at Mangum Drug Company.
Friends, do you need a different ride, a different automobile? Come see Greg or Darla at Hobart Auto Auction. Good used automobiles at a fair price. A small down payment, then monthly or bi-monthly payments. Payments you can live with. You need to come get you a big old handful of genuine honesty from old Greg Barnes and tell him you heard his ad on the radio so he won't fire me. I need him. Hobart Auto Auction. Easy to find. Heck, it's in Hobart.
Well, my thanks to Crystal Mahoney Hill. It's Carissa Smith, not Vanessa. And I promise you, I did the same exact thing when I did softball. I don't know what it is about that, but here's the thing about that. At least I'm finding out through electronics. Her mother stormed up to the press box and told me in person. So, I've got that going for me today. Wow. Isn't that crazy? Well, remember, I'm a senior citizen, so you've got to give me a little leeway. Mangum with the ball to begin the second period of play. It's Emma Geralds along with Jocelyn Davenport. Also out on the floor, Nicole Rogers, Faith Harden-Wallace, and Alyssa Dreyer. And Dreyer going to put up the shot and score. And you look at Alyssa, and she's kind of like, I can't believe that thing went in. So Dreyer will make it 16-10. I love the look on Alyssa's face. That was priceless there. Let's get the five on the floor for Hobart. Addie Heglin out there. Heglin goes to Faith Funkhauser, and Funkhauser had the ball knocked out of her hands by Rogers. Nicole on a run out, doesn't have the numbers, goes across the court to Davenport, too tall, and Jocelyn will save it off of the face of Lexi Minert. Ouch. Also out on the floor, Carissa Smith. Thank you for asking.
There you go.
Thank you. Golly, Reese Porter out in the lineup for Richard Carney as well, and Reese on cue steals the ball away. Should go to Addie Heglin, and now we'll get a foul. There's a reach-in foul going to be called here on Jocelyn Davenport. That'll be one on Davenport and three now on Mangum. I have no idea what it is about why I cannot get that straight. That is just crazy. Crystal Mahoney Hill with the LOL. Thank you, Crystal, for your patience with the old man. Minute gone by here in the second. 16-10. Got a fun one on a Saturday afternoon for third place. And getting there late on the block will be Faith Harden-Wallace. That'll be her first. And team foul number 4 on Mangum. Lady Tigers 1-2 on the year. Inbounds pass caught here on the near side by Porter. Reese should go over the top to Addie. Kicks it left side. Funkhauser for three. Faith shot too strong. Nobody put a body on Heglin, and that's an easy rebound for Addie. Heglin now going to reset up top. Well, that'll make a coach furious. Point guard, smallest player on the court, and nobody blocks her out, and gets an easy rebound. Dribble penetration here. Faith, good touch there by Funkhauser. Rolled it around the rim, and it went. 7 in the ball game now for Funkhauser. 18-10. Davenport over the top. Good pass underneath. Shot wouldn't fall down for Harden-Wallace. Battle for the basketball. Emma comes away with it. Gerald for three. Doesn't draw iron. That one going to go out of bounds, and Hobart will get it back. Timeout going to be taken by Coach Workman. 6:13 left of the half. It's an 18-10 ball game. Hobart on top of Mangum here on the Fox Radio Network.
At the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart, they have gifts for everyone. Bridgewater candles, simplified lotions, entertaining pieces. Oh, and how about the cutest Christmas items for your home, yard, or Christmas tree? There's a gingerbread house and a boy and girl for your yard. So cute. Whatever your style, you'll find it at the Flower Shop on Main. Oh, and did I mention stocking stuffers? They've got those too. Gifts, gadgets, and goodies galore. And you can't help but get into the Christmas spirit. So come see them soon at the Flower Shop on Main in Hobart. And go Bearcats and Lady Cats!
Living a healthy lifestyle may not be easy, but it can be achieved by gradually making small changes and building on those successes. Finding the balance between work and play, the ups and downs of life, and physical health and mental health can help you reach the goal of improved health for both mind and body. This message has been brought to you by Great Plains Youth and Family Services, the Kiowa County Coalition, KTJS, and Fox Radio.
So I got to ask you this. Are you in the Christmas spirit yet?
No, absolutely. Why do you ask?
You've not wished one person Merry Christmas, have you?
Who do you want me to
Not
wish?
one person have you wished Merry Christmas.
No, I have not.
All right, thank you. Not bought one Christmas gift, have you?
I have not.
Not
Nope.
sent one Christmas card, have you?
I don't think people send Christmas cards anymore.
I know. They don't read newspapers and don't send Christmas cards. 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter of play. 18-10. Hobart on top. They've got the ball. And lob it on the right side to Funkhauser. Faith, little bounce pass inside. Good job by Minor to keep it alive to Heglin. Heglin's shot doesn't go. Battle for the rebound and going to get a foul, I believe. Reese Porter had the ball. Maybe got bumped from behind. Let's see the call here. And it is on Nicole Rogers, and that'll be her first, and team foul number 5 called on Mangum. So at the free throw line to shoot 2, Porter. Reese, first one on the way, no good. She will get one more. We are heard near, far, and wide today on the Fox Radio Network and OKSports.tv. Second one, Porter won't roll in, and the rebound going to be cleared away by Mangum. Got us on Classic Hits 97.7, 1420 AM, KTJS, the translator station on the FM dial at 102.1, which, by the way, I really have been enjoying. I listened to you and Altus yesterday on that translator station, and then, of course, OKSports.tv. Mangum with the ball, down 18-10. Baseline move. Look, Nicole Rogers should get tied up by Heglin. We'll get a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. Substitution now for Kearney. Richard will bring in J.C. Funkhauser, and setting down is Carissa Smith, who we owe everything. Inbounds pass will come to Nicole Rogers. I think Coach was afraid that they were going to get the basketball, they being Hobart. And she came to the bench and said, that's my ball. And the scores table said, yeah, you're right. Nicole Rogers, they'll reverse now to Emma from 15. Gerald's shot rattled around the rim, wouldn't go. Davenport going to track down the rebound in the corner and reset to Emma. Emma going to attack, put up the shot, didn't get it to fall, but got fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Lexi Minor will pick it up. That'll be 2 on Lexi. And team foul number 4 called on Hobart. Want to say hello to Shelly Jenkins Mullins, who's joined us. Richard has pulled down the mask and is now doling out advice. First free throw up and in for Gerald's. Emma will get one more. Emma now with 4 in the ball game. Second one for Gerald's, no good. And the rebound cleared away by Hobart. On the run, they will come across the timeline. It's Funkhauser. She'll slow it down now. Minor going to come out and get it. And Lexi going to get fouled. Reach-in foul called on Faith Harden-Wallace. She got there late on the defensive end. That'll be team foul number 6 called on Mangum. Victoria Geralds will come back into the ballgame. And Harden-Wallace will set down. Still trying to inbound the ball. Heglin, and now it's knocked out of her hands, and we'll get a reset here. And there's that Richard Kearney words of wisdom that we have missed this season. It's going inside. Bowen puts up a tough shot, doesn't get it to go. Ball knocked out of bounds. They said it was last touch by Mangum, as it will still be Hobart ball underneath their own glass. You could see the Cordell Blue Devil boys team coming by. They are going to play in the third place boys contest coming up next. As Bowen gets the inbounds pass, Rogers with the swat back, but there to put it up and in. Again, the smallest player on the court. Nobody puts a body on Addie Heglin, and she'll put it up and in. Heglin now 5 in the ball game. Back the other way, Victoria Gerald's off the glass and scores. So Gerald scoring in transition, her first 2 of the ball game. Mangum now going to turn up the defensive pressure. Hegland says, that doesn't bother me. She'll bring it flying across the timeline. Go the length of the floor and score! Addie Hegland! Border to border and coast to coast. 22-13, 4:05 left in the first half of play. Hobart on top of Mangum in the girls' third place contest of the Ouachita State Bank basketball tournament from Burns Flat Dill City High School. Rogers in front of the Hobart bench. She'll come here on the near side to Davenport. Now Victoria left side. Thought about the three, lost the basketball, and then it's taken right back away by Dreyer. Good job by Alyssa. Reset now to Dreyer to Davenport. Swinging around here on the near side to Emma. Geralds puts it on the floor, leaves it for Rogers. Nicole battling for it, got it. Went down, stood up. That's a travel. So if she puts the ball on the floor one time, when she comes back up, she's okay, right?
Yeah, I mean, she just stood up without dribbling, so that's a walk.
All right. 3:34 left in the half, 22-13. Inbounds pass, Funkhauser, that's Faith. Picked up by Geralds, those two. Neck and neck as Funkhauser crosses the 10-second line. Hegland will get it. Boy, she's had a hot hand lately. Addie picked up by Davenport, and Hegland pushed her aside, got away with it. Now the ball free, and Davenport had it, lost it, and boy, it's really getting rough inside. And out of all that, Lexi Minert lays it up and in. Boy, I tell you what, there is some real rough play going on right now. Gerald's into the front court. Davenport had Victoria wide open underneath the basket, gets it to her. Victoria will fall down. Jaden Bowen falls down, but keeps the dribble alive. And here we go. Crystal Mahoney Hill says, that a girl, Addie. It really is. A couple of missed calls both ways. Victoria Gerald's going to knock the ball out of bounds. And they did. I thought, and I don't know if you agree or not, but it looked like they missed a couple of calls that could have gone both ways.
Yeah, there could have been a couple reach-in calls. But, I mean, if they're calling it the same both ways, I'm okay with it.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
Megley Talley will come in for the first time here this afternoon. And setting down will be J.C. Funkhauser. But when you get in that situation that you take a pretty good shot, don't you feel like that if you take one like that, you can give it right back? Okay. Minert inside. Lexi back-to-back buckets. Give her 6. And the lead grown to 13, 26-13 for Hobart. Emma into the front court. She'll slow down to Nicole Rogers. 2:20 left here in the first half of play. Nicole off the bounce, forces with the left hand and got bailed out there. A foul called. So the foul called here, and it'll send Nicole to the line to shoot a couple. Megley Talley, I believe, going to pick that up. And that'll be one on Megley. And team foul number 5 in the first half. 6, rather. That's the 6th. That is the 5th. 5th team foul on Hobart. First free throw up and in for Nicole. Rogers will get one more. Substitution now as Hallie Carney will come in. And setting down will be Minert. Second free throw, good for Rogers. Nicole now with 5 in the ball game. And it's 26-15. Ball knocked out of bounds here. Richard joining us in the broadcast booth. Inbounding the ball, Addie Hegland underneath her own glass. She's matched up with Jocelyn Davenport. Hegland looking. Watch that 5-second count. Bowen will get it. Now back to Addie. Minert walk with it. Lexi taking that extra step. Well, we have seen a bunch of that in the first week of the season. People taking extra steps to get started. 2:09 left here in the first half. 26-15. Davenport in the backcourt and getting pressure. She'll go to Emma. Gerald's coming across the timeline. Gerald's in the corner to Victoria. Victoria bounce pass to Davenport. Fires a 3. Got it! Nope, she was on the line. They gave her 2. Jocelyn Davenport with a pair. 26-17. Minute 49 left here in the first half of play. And an elbow thrown here against Davenport. No, Jocelyn, that'll be her second. Team foul number 7 called on Mangum. And it should be a 1-and-1. And it will be a 1-1. I want to welcome Jay McCormick to the broadcast. Jay Bird, hope your Saturday is going well. Hope you got in some golf before the cold weather sets in and the snow. Forecast says the line from Mangum to Hobart and east and west and east direction could have 2 to 3 inches before all is said and done tomorrow afternoon. Bank shot, why not? It goes in. And Megley Talley will get one more. It is Talley. And then Coach Chapman, or Coach Workman in front of us can't see. Well, she was dribbling when that occurred. Nope, it's Addy instead. So Hegland with the first of 2 free throws. Second one up and in as well. 6 for Hegland. She'll set down. And Carissa Smith will take her place. Have you heard of Carissa Smith?
I have.
All right, then. Fine young player. Fine young person. Jocelyn Davenport into the front court for Mangum. Leaves it here on the near side for Victoria. Now Nicole will come get it with 1:35 left here in this first half of play. By the way, if you're wondering about Riley Woodson, she picked up 2 fouls in the first minute plus at the 5:55 mark of the first quarter of play. She sat down with her second foul and has not played since. Hobart on top, 28-17, 1:20 left in the first half of play. Nicole Rogers gets a screen from Davenport, and Rogers glided to a stop and got called for the walk. Turnover now, going to give it back to Hobart. 28-17, they lead. 75 seconds left in the first half of play. Megley Talley walks it across the timeline. Out on the floor with Faith Funkhauser, Hallie Carney, Jaden Bowen, and Carissa Smith. Carney now, turnaround jump shot. Almost a sky hook look. Missed it. Rebound cleared off by Mangum. Rogers picked up in the backcourt by Smith. Well, that's a good battle going on there. Nicole into the front court to Victoria. She'll go to Emma here on the near side. 45 seconds left in the first half of play. Davenport open, won't take the shot. Resets out high to Geralds. Mangum down by 11. I don't know that you can hold the ball a whole lot, can you? Coach says go, but Gerald sets Emma holding the ball. Down to 25 seconds left in the first half of play. Coach Workman may be just content to get to the locker room down by 10 or so. Carney going to come out and cover Gerald's. Maybe a little bit of a mismatch there. Rogers going to set a screen. Emma works off that screen, tries to get around Carney, can't get it done. They'll lob it inside to Rogers. Nicole can't come up with it. Ball taken away by Carissa. Smith trying to beat the clock, fires from 30. Front of the iron didn't go, and the first half will come to a close. 28-17. It is an 11-point lead for the Hobart Lady Cats over the Mangum Lady Tigers. 28 on the board for Hobart, 17 for Mangum. We're at the intermission on the Fox Radio Network.
Jeff and Nancy Phillips at Phillips Fitness Center in Hobart, glad to support the youth of Southwest Oklahoma. They've long been a sponsor of Bearcat and Lady Bearcat sporting events on the radio. They encourage you to support our youth, attend every event you can. And friends, you need to get in shape and stay in shape. Become a member at Phillips Fitness Center. They've got what you need to get fit and stay fit. Jeff and Nancy Phillips at Phillips Fitness Center and Moments on Main in Hobart. True Vision Optometric Group strives to provide Western Oklahoma with the newest technology, traditional and trendy frame lines, and a knowledgeable staff that is 100% patient-focused. Dr. Allen, Dr. Straub, and Dr. Wald provide quality, comprehensive eye care for all. Now accepting VSP, VCD, IMED, PVCS, and Sooner Care. We are always welcoming new patients. Stop by one of our 3 locations, 500 North Washington, Weatherford, 212 South Main Street, Hobart, and 112 Val Verde in Altus. You can also find us on Facebook, True Vision Optometric Group, helping you see what truly matters. Behind every great success is a good game plan. That's why you can count on the BankFirst team to help you with all your financial needs. Checking accounts, online banking, and debit cards. Or maybe you need a mortgage, auto, or home equity loan. We're large enough to provide the strength and services you need and small enough to provide the one-on-one personal service you deserve. And with locations around the state, no matter where the game is Friday night, there's a BankFirst nearby. Let BankFirst put together a winning game plan for you. BankFirst, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hello, I'm Ashley Slayton, nurse practitioner at the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. Dr. Lonnie Perryman and I provide a full-service family practice which includes care for children and adults. Same-day appointments are usually available. We are located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-3393 for appointment. I'm looking forward to getting to know new patients, providing compassionate care, and becoming even more integrated into my hometown.
At the half, Mangum trailing Hobart 28-17. And 28-17, the score at the intermission. It was 16-10 at the end of one, and then Hobart outscoring Mangum 12-7 in that second quarter of play. Lady Cats getting 9 in the first half from Addie Heglin, 7 for Faith Funkhauser. Lexi Minert with a half a dozen, Jaden Bowen with 4, and Carissa Smith with 2. Hobart 4 of 8 from the foul line in the first half of play, and nobody in any real foul trouble for Richard Carney. Minert does have 2. And Hallie Carney has 2 as well. On the other side of the scorebook, 5 in the first half for Emma Geralds, 4 for Jocelyn Davenport. Nicole Rogers has got 3, Victoria Geralds with 2, and Alyssa Dreyer with 2. Mangum 5 of 6 from the foul line in the first half of play. And again, they trail it by a score of 28-17. 2 fouls apiece for Davenport and for Hardin Wallace. And remember, Riley Woodson got 2 early on and set most of the first half of play. She has been a juggernaut offensively in the early part of the season when she's able to stay out of foul trouble. Joining us now at halftime is the coach of the boys basketball team at Mangum, and Nathan Pennypacker. First of all, congratulations on the win.
Thank you. I appreciate it. One
of those ball games where you were able to go deep in your bench and let kids get a lot of playing time. One thing, though, we'll go back to the starters in the first 6 or 7, maybe 8 that you play. Shot selection going down today as opposed to the first 2 games of this tournament.
Yeah, after that first game we had this tournament, we watched film together, and we weren't anything like what we want to be, and that hurt us a lot. And shot selection was definitely one of the variables that killed us. And one thing that our team has is speed, and we walked it up, and we just weren't who we want to be, and credit to Cordell for doing a good job on game planning and how to defend us, and they got the job done. But that's something we talked about that night when we got home, and of course the next day of what we need to do to be successful. And losing is never okay, but at the same time it can be good as long as we learn from it, and I think we did. And we're definitely going to change a little, a couple things of how we do things, and hopefully that will help us in the future.
Boy, you got a deep bench, and we saw that here today. You've got a lot of interchangeable parts.
We got guys, and that's kind of what we talk about. If our practice can be hard or just as hard as any game, we'll be in good shape. And, we welcome anybody, if our admin will allow it, which I'm pretty sure they will, to come and watch us. We get after each other, and I'm proud of those guys, and I'm love that they get a chance to get in, and they deserve it as well. And I think that when they did get in, they stayed with our game plan and did their job, and they had success as well.
You and I have talked a little bit. You're trying, or had been trying, to get a ball game lined up for Friday night at Lone Wolf. What is the status of a potential pair of ball games Friday night?
Well, first off, I appreciate our school board and our administration. They do a phenomenal job of allowing us to even get on the court and play. And we just haven't really talked too much with Lone Wolf yet. They're kind of busy, and we've been busy this weekend. So we're going to get a hold of them Monday and see if they'll allow it. And if they can't, then we'll try to find something else. And if not, we'll go into Christmas break and get ready to come back and play Snyder when we get out.
All right, and the idea of finally kind of getting into a little bit of a rhythm, and then maybe having that long break.
Right.
How are you going to deal with that thing?
We cut our season into pretty much quarters, just like a regular game. And this first, before Christmas, of course, we want to go and win them all. But if we can get out of it with 1 or 2 losses, that kind of ends the first quarter of the season. Now we go into the second quarter. So the long break actually will help us. We talked about it first game. We have a good, successful football program, so we're always going to get them a little bit later than everyone else. So Christmas break for us is to get in better shape and kind of start speaking the same language on how we want to do things on both ends of the floor.
We talked to Coach Workman at halftime of your bowl game, and you and I have talked a lot about it. This thing of COVID-19, you just hold your breath on a daily basis. In case in point, we had 2 games canceled in this tournament today.
We talk about in our program trying to find positive out of anything. And, of course, COVID, there's nothing positive that comes along with it other than the fact that it can allow your mindset and the way you think to kind of, change the way you do things. And we understand that we might only get one chance to play a basketball game, so we have to leave it absolutely everything we've got on the floor because it might be the last time we play. that Cordell game, we didn't do that, and that's something we talked about. Man, hey, if we're done, you seniors, you juniors, would that be how you wanted to remember your last ball game? And of course, that was a resounding no. And so, no, you're right. COVID is terrible, and we just have to rely on God, and He knows what's going on and how to handle it. But we just got to approach it. This might be our last chance.
Well, and you mentioned that, and it's a great way to wrap it up. Seeing a guy like Scott Hines back here at this tournament, and that's just why. And I watched so many people that talked to him over the last couple of days, and I'm sure his message is the same. I survived this thing. Don't get it.
Well, that's something that, I agree. And we talk about it with the boys. Hey, let's go pick a fight with every situation that we have. And that's exactly what he did. And I stayed in contact with his boy throughout the whole process. And, man, we were definitely sending a ton of prayers his way, and I'm glad to see him recover.
Kind of you watch him, though, and you can tell he doesn't quite have the energy that he normally does.
He's not all there. Last night or after Cordell, we kind of met up and, hey, Coach, man, I'm sorry. I was really looking forward to it. But I don't know if I could have yelled if we would have played you guys. So, he's still fighting it. But, man, this was his first week back. And, man, he's done a phenomenal job, and he's got a great staff. So, now I'm proud of him and Fort Cobb, and I'm wishing him well. All
right, Coach. We hope we get a game in this next week.
All right. Have a good one.
Appreciate it. All right. That is Nathan Pennypacker joining us here at halftime and running a gamut of topics there with Coach Pennypacker. We always enjoy talking to him. He is a bright young man, and glad that he decided to come back to Mangum. He was here, left, and decided to come back. Heath Jackson is watching us this afternoon. And speaking of coaches that we kind of like a little bit, Trent Shelby has joined us here this afternoon. Hello, Trent. Good to have you alongside, partner. He's got some folks that are part of this that he's kind of interested in being a part of. Well, we're having a conversation now about balls. Hey, there you go again. We've got to disinfect balls in between each quarter, and apparently that one's got too much stuff on it. Is that what you're gathering?
I guess so.
By the way, I love the cameo appearance there of Katie Carney. I mean, she just stood in front of the camera, said, "Hi, I'm here, world. Look at me."
Yeah, I don't think she realized that the camera was right on.
Well, now that I've said that, anybody who missed it at halftime, go back and watch it, and you will see it and give her a hard time about it. Mangum with the ball to begin the third quarter of play, and they will throw it away as the steal is turned in by Funkhauser. Now Mangum will turn it over and then get it right back. Going to get a double dribble here on Victoria Gerald. She's there with Riley Woodson, Emma Geralds, along with, Mangum will get it back. How about that? Along with Nicole Rogers and Jocelyn Davenport, who has the basketball right now. Davenport in the front court to Victoria. 3-ball too hard, and the rebound going to be taken away by Faith Funkhauser. Faith out there along with Addie Heglin, who has the basketball right now. J.C. Funkhauser, Jaden Bowen, and Lexi Minert. Minert between the two circles. She'll skip it left side. J.C. gets a screen. 3-ball on the way. Halfway down. Wouldn't stay in the rebound. Taken away by Riley Woodson. And Woodson playing with a little bit of tenacity right now. Remember, she missed most of the first half. Picked up her second foul of quarter number 1 at the 5:55 mark. Lob over the top. Caught by Rogers. Nicole, spin move. Got it to go. Nicole Rogers. 5 in the ball game for Rogers, and it's 28-19. 6:45 left here in the third. J.C. Funkhauser brings it across the timeline. Funkhauser picked up by Victoria Geralds. Mangum has really turned up their defensive pressure here in the early goings of quarter number 3. 90 seconds gone by. Off the dribble, ball popped free, and there's a steal by Nicole Rogers. Rogers going to attack Faith Funkhauser. Put it up over Funkhauser. Off the window too strong. Minert with a rebound. She'll go to J.C. J.C. quickly into the front court. Comes here on the near side to Heglin. Addie inside. Got it to go! Addie Heglin, a force with 11. Steal on the inbounds play. Heglin stopping, popping. Shot won't count as I believe we'll get a foul prior to it on Nicole Rogers. That'll be the second on Rogers, and the first called on Mangum in the second half. Trent Selby says, "Hello, Barnes." I love it. 30-19, 6:02 left here in the third. Riley Woodson going to take away the inbounds pass. She'll go to Nicole on the far side. Rogers now going to slow it down at the hash mark. Comes between the two circles to Victoria Geralds. Victoria to Davenport. Jocelyn back out top to Emma. At the right hash mark, that's Victoria. Bounce pass, not a good one. Minor with the steal. Lexi with a run out. Left-handed layup, good. Lexi Minor. 8 in the ball game for Lexi. 32-19, 5:35 and running in the third quarter of play. Faith Funkhauser with the steal to Minard. Bounce pass, Heglin. Glass, good. The blitzkrieg bop right now for Hobart. They lead it 34-19, 5:26 left in the third on the Fox Radio Network.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find in 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, IRP registration, pike passes, or even send a UPS, Tom and Cynthia Clark will help you at the Mangum Tag Agency. Call 580-782-3004. That's 782-3004.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Out of the timeout, Riley Woodson underneath the basket, lays it up and in. First two of the ball game for Riley, and it's 34-21. 5:10 left here in the third period of play. Get the idea that Hobart says, well, if you want to run, we'll run with you. Bowen here on the near side goes to Faith. Lob inside. Drop step, nothing there. Minert going to throw the ball near the timeline. Faith Funkhauser will get it. Emma Gerald's all over her. Addie Heglin, and a timeout going to be taken by Hobart. 4:54 left in the third, 34-21. Back after this on the Fox Radio Network and OKSports.tv.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Have you had any luck trying to find a score from the Class C State Championship ball game up at Alva? Timberlake playing in that with Tyrone. See if we can't track that down for us. Hobart out of the timeout with the ball. They work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device since Addie Heglin. Heglin here on the near side to J.C. Funkhauser, Jade Bowen, Faith Funkhauser, and Lexi Minard out on the floor. Minard give it up to dribble out high. She'll go to Faith. Faith grabbed on the arm. Reach in foul called there on Alyssa Dreyer. That'll be the first of the afternoon on Alyssa. 2 now on Mangum.
41-20. Tyrone leads Timberlake at. Nope, that's final score. 21-20 Tyrone.
21-20?
41-20.
41-20. All right. Well, congratulations to the Bobcats, and makes you realize just how good Mountain View Goodabo's football team was as well. Off-balance shot there did not go for Addie Heglin, and we'll get a foul on the rebound. It's a good job there getting inside Faith Harden-Wallace. And they've called a foul on Hobart. Let's see who they got. That'll be team foul number 1 on the Lady Cats in the second half, and the first on Jaden Bowen. And now Mangum will throw the ball away on the inbounds pass. You can hear Coach Workman down below us, and she said, come on, guys. 4:26 left here in the third. Heglin to inbound. Addie had the ball knocked out of her hands as she tried to go to Lexi Minard. Good job by Ronnie Woodson, who is playing aggressively, even though she's got those 2 personal fouls. No shot defense. That's the defense called out by Coach Michelle Workman. She says, let's go no shot defense. Inbounds pass. Shot blocked away by Woodson. Riley going to go get it. And a blocking foul going to be called on Faith Funkhauser. So Riley Woodson kind of taking the mentality of damn the torpedoes. I'm going to go play as hard as I can. They're going to call fouls on me. I'm going to be playing hard when I get whistled. By the way, setting down will be Minard, and taking her place Hallie Carney. Emma Gerald's with the basketball. Gerald's coming across the timeline. She'll go over the top to Nicole. Lob inside. Woodson catch. Shot didn't go down. Got her own rebound. And Woodson and Funkhauser getting after it. Riley, Riley got to be a frustrated player. Don't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she got taken out of that first half with those 2 fouls, and you can tell this second half she came out with a little vengeance.
Addie Heglin goes the length of the floor, leaves it for Carney. Her shot around the rim wouldn't go down. Rebound ripped away by Riley Woodson, and then Woodson and Carney get tangled up, and a timeout taken by Richard. I went to a basketball game, and a football game broke out. 3:56 in the third on the Fox Radio Network at OKSports.tv.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
If ifs and candies were nuts and butts or something like that, oh, what a Merry Christmas it would be. You know, you wonder, because the ball game last week against Davenport with Mountain View Goody-Bow looked differently, and you know it does if Rylan Belcher doesn't get hurt.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, whenever they were playing Tyrone, their quarterback got hurt. They were up by a couple of touchdowns, and they scored late in that first half to keep it close, and then that second half the wheels kind of came off. Belcher, tried to come back, and it was just a little too late at that point.
34-21 here, 3:56 left in the third quarter, and Nicole Rogers with a steal on the inbounds play. She'll go to Jocelyn Davenport. Davenport and Mangum, they'll have to come back in a big sort of way, trailing 34-21, 3:45 left in the third quarter of play. Cordell set to play Hinton for the boys' third-place game coming up after this one is over, and Riley Woodson can't handle that pass. It's taken away by Carney. Hallie going to give it up now, and coming across the timeline is J.C. Funkhauser. She'll go to Heglin. Now Carney comes out between the two circles. Lobs over the top in the corner for Addie. Give, go, Bowen. Baseline, stop, ball blocked, and travel going to be called. Valerie Dreyer commenting on that slugfest that happened a couple of minutes ago. Oh, my, and you're right, the Dick Enberg call there. Oh, my. Inbounds pass. Carney going to steal it. Dribble, drive, go glass, and score. Good job by Hallie there. Hallie Carney. Her first two of the ball game. And it's 36-21. On the other end of the floor, Riley Woodson with the answer. Woodson now with 4 in the ball game. Rosanna Schuster telling us that gold ball won by the Bobcats, first in 60 years. Ole defense there as Addie Heglin says, nobody's going to guard me. I'll just go to the rack and score. 15 now for Heglin, 6 in this quarter. 38-23. 2:40 left in the frame. And I'll tell you what, Emma Geralds, she left on an island there, got the ball, and there's 3 defenders around her, and nobody comes to her aid. Substitutions now for Richard as he will bring back in Lexi Minert, also checking back in Reese Porter and Carissa Smith. A jump ball was called there, so it'll be Mangum basketball. Rogers out in front of everybody. Minert giving chase, but not going to get there in time. Is a good job by Nicole to beat everybody down the floor. She's got 7. And Rosanna, again, congratulations to Tyrone's Bobcats winning that state championship. Minert inside, shooting and scoring. Lexi in double figures with 10. 40-25. 2:10 left here in the third. Gerald's again double team. Somebody got to come help her. And a foul going to be called, I believe, on Addie Heglin. Let's see. Yep. It'll be on Addie. That's her first. And team foul number 3 called on Hobart. And now Victoria Gerald's will come into the ball game for Mangum. Also checking in Landry Lively and Morgan White. Rogers, Davenport, and Emma Gerald's setting down. 2:07 left here in the third. Inbounds pass caught by Lively. Landry, trouble in the backcourt, double team, needs some help, not going to get it. Heglin comes up with a loose basketball, couldn't get the shot to go down, but got fouled from behind by Victoria Gerald's. Foul on Victoria, her first, and team foul number 3. Hold on Mangum in the second half. Say hello to Amy Brown checking in. Hi, Amy. Good to have you alongside from Cordell. Blue Devils coming up next against the Comets of Hinton. They'll play for the boys' third-place game on OKSports.tv and on the Fox Radio Network 107 the zone with Dudley Simpson. Free throw no good. Heglin. She'll get one more. By the way, are you helping Dudley in that broadcast?
I think, well, I hope my father shows up at some point.
Father Fox is on the way, huh? Second free throw is good for Heglin. 7 in the quarter, 16 on the ball game. Here comes Victoria into the front court, and her pass going to be too tall, unable to track it down. Alyssa Dreyer. Dreyer just simply ran out of real estate. No way she's going to go get that one. Not enough room. Pass way too tall. Here comes Reese Porter and company. Porter weaves her way through traffic, leaves the ball on the left side for Carney, and Hallie blocks, but will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Check the foul here on Mangum, and it'll go against Landry Lively. That'll be the first on Landry, and team foul number 4 called on Mangum. Hallie Carney at the free throw line to shoot a couple. Minute 39 left in the third. First one for Carney is good. Hallie will get one more. You know, if the season lasts, we could see Hobart and Mangum at least, we'll know one more time because they close out the regular season against one another, but we could see them play one another at the Tri-County in late January and in early January at the Merritt Classic. Carney's second free throw is good. Hallie now 4 in the quarter, 4 on the ball game, and her club leads it 43-25. Another steal. Carney 2 more points as she got the loose basketball from Carissa Smith. Collision in the backcourt, and a blocking foul going to be called on Carissa. Not Vanessa, but Carissa. That'll be the first on Carissa. Team foul number 4 called on Hobart. Emmett Geralds and Jocelyn Davenport going to come back in. Victoria Geralds will sit down. And Landry Lively will as well. Minute 26 left in the third. 45-25. 20-point lead for Hobart. Dreyer over the top to Riley. Woodson with a run out. Forgot to take the ball. Got it. Then drop steps. Puts up the shot. Doesn't get it to fall. Hallie Carney with a rebound. Carney now back the other way. She'll go to Carissa. Smith into the front court. Skip pass here on the near side, and it fooled at that time Reese Porter. Porter thought the pass was going to zig, and Porter zagged instead. 107 left here in the third. 45-25. Catch made in traffic and trying to corral the basketball. Mangum, a couple of ball players, and neither one of them could get it done. But I thought Morgan White touched that last, but wow. They said it went off of Hobart instead, so Mangum will get it back. Inbounds pass. White, Morgan for 3. Doesn't get it to go. On the weak side rebound, Carissa Smith. Smith coming across the timeline. Smith will slow things down. 50 seconds and running here in the third. 45-25. Skip pass, Carney between the 2 circles. Hallie underneath the basket. Good defense that time by Emma Geralds. Took it away. Davenport with a run out. She's got a 2-on-2 fast break. Jocelyn now will slow down and go to Geralds. Emma for 3. Came up short. Rebound cleared off by Carissa. Here comes Megley Talley rather. Megley in the paint to Porter. Reese's shot no good. Rebound tipped out. Free. Carissa Smith will track it down. 15 seconds left here in the third. 45-25. Backing it out now and holding for one shot. Reese Porter. Davenport all over it. Porter runs into Riley Woodson. Woodson creates a jump ball, and the arrow going to play it the way of Hobart. Richard wanting a foul there and not going to get it. He is barking big time at the official. Davenport going to set down, exhausted, and taking her place is Nicole Rogers. 4.5 left in the third. Inbounds pass. Talley goes to Carney. Ball batted around and then knocked into the backcourt as time expires after 3. Hobart in front by 20, 45-25. It's the girls' third place game on the Fox Radio Network and OKSports.com.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security or disability. Rent is based on income. Utilities are paid. On-site laundry room, and they offer $5 cable. Golden Age Apartments have immediate openings on several newly remodeled rooms. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments are conveniently located in downtown Mangum. Call Brandy at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Friends, this is the time to get that new Ford you've been wanting, so take that short drive to Cordell, Oklahoma and Wheeler Ford. Listen to this great buying incentive. Get an extra $2,000 trade assistance on 2020 Escapes, Edges, Explorers, and Expeditions, along with compatible incentives and approved credit financed with Ford Motor Credit. See Tom or David, and we have some really nice pre-owned units right now, and of course, we continue to sanitize our dealership and inventory. Friends, you need to come to Cordell and Wheeler Ford. Give us a call, 580-832-3313.
45-25 as we go to the fourth period of play. Mangum trailing Hobart in the girls' third place contest. And it will be Lady Tiger basketball as we begin the fourth period of play. Emma Geralds along with Nicole Rogers. Ball knocked out of the hands of Nicole Rogers. Emma Geralds, Nicole Rogers, along with Riley Woodson, Alyssa Dreyer, and Morgan White on the floor for Mangum. Home white uniforms with the black numerals and the orange and black trim. And battle inside, Lexi Minor, and waiting for the call. They get a jump ball, finally they call it. Riley Woodson, and the arrow going to point the way of Hobart in their road blue uniforms with the gold numerals and the gold and white trim. Get the 5 on the floor for the Lady Cats, as they will bring it across the timeline. Hallie Carney tracks it down the far sideline. Hallie out there along with Reese Porter, Carissa Smith. Foul going to be called on Riley Woodson. That'll be 3 on Riley. Team foul number 5 called on Mangum. Megley Talley out there, and Lexi Minard is out on the floor as well. Woodson will sit down with those 3 fouls, and Faith Harden-Wallace will come back in for the Lady Tigers. So inbounding it will be Carissa Smith for Hobart. Smith over the top. She'll go to Talley. Megley had the shot, didn't take it. Instead, it'll be a 3 from the corner by Smith, and hits off the top of the backboard and goes out of bounds. 7:35 left of the ball game. Well, I see Dudley showed up. Now, if your dad shows up, you'll be doing all right. Dudley sporting his, and it's so hard for me to say, big Pac-12 Colorado sweatshirt. Colorado is not a Pac-12 team. It just doesn't work. Mangum turns the ball over here, and Hallie Carney going to come back the other way. Wide open underneath the basket. Great pass by Carney to a wide open Reese Porter for 2. First 2 of the ball game for Reese. That makes it 47-25. Valerie Dreyer says, let's go Mangum. Going to get a foul away from the ball. And let's see who they have ticketed here. They've called it on Megley Talley. That'll be 2 on Megley. And team foul number 5 on Hobart in the second half. Victoria Gerald's going to come back into the ballgame and setting down Morgan White for Mangum. Also setting down Alyssa Dreyer. As back into the ballgame now for the Lady Tigers will come Jocelyn Davenport. 3 by Emma. Doesn't get it to go. Davenport, though, high to get the rebound. She'll find Rogers underneath the basket, but the ball taken away by Megley Talley. Talley out in front. Boy, bodies all over the floor. And an offensive foul going to be called on Megley. Are you ready? Charge is the call. Megley Talley will pick up her 3rd, and that'll be team foul number 6 called on Hobart. 47-25. Minute gone by in the fourth. You know, we got a special piece of equipment just so I could do that, and it wouldn't mess anything up. We spare no expense here for me to yell. A steal by Talley. Megley going to lay it up and in. Megley Talley with her first 2 of the ball game. Talley will make it 49-25. 6:40 left of the ball game. Off the dribble bounce, here's Gerald's. Emma puts up the shot, and a foul going to be called on Hallie Carney. Fans poo-pooing that one. That'll be the 3rd on Hallie, and team foul number 7 called on Hobart. And I love the look of the face of the referee. He kind of looks at Richard like, yeah, come on, coach, you know it was. And Richard's like, that's my daughter. Don't be calling that on her. Emma's shooting a couple of free throws. Gerald's missed the first. It's been that kind of day for Emma. She got 5 points and is 2 of 4 from the line. 6:37 left of the ball game. 49-25. Second, short. And the rebound going to be taken away by Reese Porter. Porter needing help in the backcourt. Ball free. Carney is there. So is Gerald's. We'll get another jump ball, and they are going to point the way of Mangum. Well, even though they trailed 49-25, I think Coach Michelle Workman got to be happy with her club, and they're still playing hard. Inbounds pass, and it goes to Hardin Wallace, who had it partially blocked. Rebound Carney. She'll get tied up. And the arrow going to point the way this time of Hobart. Richard wanting a foul, not going to get it. Coach Workman looked at Richard kind of like, I've been asking for fouls all afternoon long. By the way, Bowen into the lineup. Great pass over the top to Carney, who lays it up and in. Halley now with 8. Jaden Bowen back into the ballgame for Hobart. It's Bowen along with Carney, Faith Funkhauser, J.C. Funkhauser. No, that's Reese Porter and Megley Talley. At the free throw line for Mangum, Nicole Rogers had the 15-footer, wouldn't take it. Bowen on her. Now she'll go to Davenport. In the corner, give, go. Rogers puts up the shot. Doesn't go. Ball tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Hobart. Mangum will get it back with 5:53 remaining. Substitution now for Richard into the ball game for the first time this afternoon. Is that Alex? It is Vanessa. Inbounds pass, Victoria. She'll go to Emma. Sets, fires, 3. Halfway down, wouldn't stay. Rebound tipped and tapped around. Picked up by Hardin Wallace, and her shot gets knocked out of bounds. And again, Coach Workman asking for a foul and not getting it. And I think she's justified. You almost get the idea the guys in the referee shirts are kind of mailing this one in right now. Hardin Wallace gets the rebound of the long 3. Megley Talley going to tie up Hardin Wallace. We'll get a jump ball, and they are going to point the way of Mangum. 5:38 left of the ball game. 51-25. If this game were closer, Dylan Fox, there would be some folks that would be really gritchy right about now.
Yeah, they're still hearing some stuff, but yeah, for sure.
Nicole Rogers going to go inside, get fouled. Let's see who they call this one on. It's on Megley Talley. And Megley has fouled out of the ball game. So Talley done. She's going to shake the referee's hand, something that you would never think of doing.
I just thought if I fouled out, the ref missed at least 2 calls. At least. Because I didn't commit 1 foul in my high school career.
yeah, right. Whatever. Nicole Rogers hits the first of 2 free throws. By the way, I have known Richard Carney a long time, and we have done and said some things and acted in less than a adult manner when we played on the softball field, and he is a tough guy. Let me just tell you something. Megley Talley, in tears, came to the sideline, and Richard gave her a hug to make her feel better. He may be a big brute of a guy, but he's got a heart of gold, let me tell you. A lot of activity going on underneath the basket. Now a foul going to be called on Faith Hardin Wallace. One of the things I've always admired about Richard is the heart that he has for his kids, and he really does. I mean, he is a tough guy, there is no question, but it comes down to it. He's got a heart of gold. First free throw, no good. As Ronnie Woodson will come back in, and setting down will be Hardin Wallace. Another opportunity now for Megley Talley, or Addie Heglin, rather. Addie's second free throw, no good. She missed them both, and some big news there. Addie normally really proficient at the line. 16 in the ball game for Addie, and a couple of missed free throws there. Heglin going to go and try to steal the ball away from Rogers. Does. Throws it from her backside to Victoria Gerald. She's in a different uniform. Jocelyn Davenport now will go to Emma. Emma gives up the dribble to Davenport, and Davenport changed her pivot feet, got away with it. Goes to Rogers. Nicole's shot no good. And Riley Woodson going to get fouled, and will probably go against Addie Heglin, and it does. Addie's second, And team foul number 8. Have you ever seen this much intensity in a 51-26 ball game?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that it's still going back and forth it is.
Yeah, they're really getting after one another. Woodson at the line. Riley with 4 in the ball game. Shoots a couple of free throws. First, that's a 1-and-1 actually. Misses the free throw. Tries to get her own rebound and does it. Riley now going to get pushed from behind. Loses it out of bounds. It was last touched by Ellick. And it'll still be Mangum basketball. 4:49 remaining. The rivalry continues even though it's a 26-point ball game. Riley Woodson puts it up, gets fouled. And this one's going to be on Addie Heglin, they say. So 3 now on Addie. And team foul number 9 called on Hobart. Woodson at the line to shoot 2. Riley missed one a moment ago. This one will roll in, and she'll get one more. Substitution now is Funkhauser will come in for Funkhauser. It's JC for Faith. Woodson to shoot a second free throw. On its way, good. So Riley hit them both that time. 6 in the ball game for Riley Woodson. And it's 51-28. 4:45 left here in the ball game. And Jocelyn Davenport leaning heavily there on Addie Heglin. And the foul called on Jocelyn. That'll be her 3rd. And team foul number 7 called on Mangum. So Heglin will go to the line to shoot 2. Addie has missed her last 3. 16 points in the ball game for Heglin. 4:44 remaining. First for Addie, in and out, no good. Rebound, Bowen got it to go, and Jayden was fouled. So Bowen with a putback, 6 in the ball game now for Bowen. Check the foul on Mangum, team foul number 8, and team foul number 3, or a 3rd foul of the afternoon on Nicole Rogers. 3-point opportunity here for Bowen is good. Jayden Bowen now, 7 in the ball game. Got 4 early on, 54-28. Gerald's going to get stripped by Alex over the top. She'll go, and Nicole Rogers is going to take it away. Rogers dribbling out of trouble, and she'll get pushed for her trouble. And call that foul on Addie Heglin, and now Addie with 4. Well, I think you get an idea. It's 10 team fouls now, so 2 shots the rest of the way for Mangum, and there's 4:30 left of the ballgame. I think you get the idea of the level of the intensity of the rivalry between these two schools.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it was any other 2 teams, this would still be going on, but I mean, the rivalry between Mangum and Hobart, it runs deep.
And you'd see the 2nd and 3rd team players in there as well, as Nicole made both free throws. Of course, you got the added caveat that a bunch of these kids out here in the Mangum uniform were coached at one time by Richard Carney. 4:20 left of the ball game. It's 54-30. Carney asking for it. That's Hallie at the free throw line. Addie Heglin kicks it here on the near side to Alex and puts up the 3. Doesn't get it to go. Weak side rebound. J.C. Funkhauser in a reset now for Carney. Hallie in traffic, puts up the scoop shot, doesn't get it to go. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It was Bowen and Rogers battling for it, and they said it was off of Jayden. Speaking of Rogers, there's Janet down below us. Her son getting ready to play in the 3rd place contest, and we were impressed with him the other night as Cordell beat Mangum in the boys contest in the opening round of this tournament. 3:55 left in this one. Here comes Riley Woodson inside. Lost the ball, got it back. And good defense there by Carney as she stayed straight up and got the turnover. Carissa Smith now back the other way. Smith underneath the basket. Bowen wide open, couldn't get it to go. Rebound ripped away by Riley Woodson, and Woodson will fall down. Meantime, Bowen went down in a heap. She'll get up, and a foul going to be called on Jayden. How about that? She got cold cocked on the play, and she's going to get called for the foul. And now she just now realizes and said, "What, are you kidding me?" Foul on Jayden, her 2nd. Team foul number 11 on Hobart. And Richard really getting after the referee right in front of us. You're going to get teed up. You're going to get a timeout, maybe. Yeah, he got the timeout. Timeout taken by Hobart, and Richard going to talk about this one. 54.
He wants to know who made the call.
Yeah, I think we're going to keep it right here just to kind of figure out what goes on. And I'm like him. The whistle came late, and I thought it was simply going to be a jump ball situation. And then there's a foul out of the whole thing. And you could tell by Richard's posture, if you're watching on oksports.tv, he's not a happy camper.
I mean, he's a big guy. That's intimidating.
The referee giving him an explanation. Bowen and Woodson really tied up. Bowen went down hard. Woodson went down hard. And I did. At the time, I thought we're just going to have a jump ball situation.
Yeah, because, I mean, I think if you call a foul either way, it's justified. So, I mean, I'm not really sure what the best call was there.
Well, given the level of contact there, I don't know how you select. That's why I'm calling the jump ball. Riley Woodson at the free throw line. 3:38 left here in the ball game, and Riley's club trailing 54-30. First on the way for Riley is good. Woodson will get one more. 7 now for Riley, and again, we keep talking about it, but it's a 54-31 ball game. I mean, Hobart's going to win this thing, but this is like it's a 2-point contest. I mean, they are getting after one another. I like the enthusiasm. Woodson making the second free throw, 54-32, 3:30 left in the contest. Carissa Smith coming across the timeline. Smith comes here on the near side. It's Vanessa Ellick. We go inside Carney, and Hallie will put it up and in. 10 in the ball game now for Hallie Carney. Riley in the front court. She'll go to Davenport on the right wing. Back up top, Emma Geralds. Geralds back to Jocelyn from 10. Shot won't go. Rogers with the rebound. She'll go to Woodson underneath the basket. That one didn't go. Put back a second time, won't fall. And Jaden Bowen will come up with a loose basketball. Bowen now to Carissa. Smith into the front court. She'll cross over and get called for the travel as she ran into Victoria Geralds. And again, that's one that could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely could have easily been a foul. But she did fall, so technically it is a walk.
And I'm hoping I'm going to get this right. As I listen to you and I listened to your dad the other night, Skytasia Norris is coming to the ball. Skytasia?
I think so.
Okay. Skytasia.
I hope so.
All right, well, somebody will let us know. Landry Lively going to come back in. I can handle that one for Mangum. Also checking back in for the Lady Tigers, Morgan White. Davenport will set. Victoria Geralds will take a seat as well. So Landry Lively be inbound the basketball. 56-32. Emma Geralds coming across the timeline. Reese Porter on her, and good defense by Porter. Geralds with the travel. Victoria going to come back in, and I think Emma going to get to come to the bench and get coached up. They keep an empty seat there on the end of the bench, and Emma looking at the end of the bench on the other side. I'm going to go down there, and coach says, "No, this one's for you. Have a chair here." 2:45 left of the ball game. Carney inside, around, and over Riley Woodson, and Hallie will score 2 more. Hallie Carney, just a freshman, but impressive. Half a dozen in the quarter and a dozen on the ball game. 58-32. 2:34 remaining. Ball taken away, and Norris couldn't get the shot to go down. Battle for the rebound. We've got bodies on the floor like we're playing a game of bowling here. Some kegling going on. 2:29 remaining. 58-32. Nicole coming into the front court to Riley. Woodson got fouled from behind by Hallie Carney, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be the 4th of the night on Hallie, and team number 12 called on Mangum. (58-32). 2:23 remaining. Riley Woodson, 4 points in the quarter, all from the foul line, has 8 for the ball game and now 9. Mangum yet to make a field goal here in the 4th. They got 8 points in the quarter, and all have come from the charity stripe. 58-33. Second one on the way. Bank shot good. And you could tell when Riley let that one go, it was gonna It was going to bank off the glass. 58-34, 2:15 left in the contest. Kearney in the front court. Should come here on the near side to Ellick. Ellick to Norris. Wraparound pass, Porter. Reese on the baseline. Tierra Ellick has checked into the contest as well. And go inside. The foul going to be called. It'll send Reese Porter to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Check the foul on Mangum. .201 remaining. And they call that one on Nicole Rogers. 4 on Nicole. And 9 team fouls now on Mangum. First free throw, good. Reese Porter will get one more. Cordell and Hinton in the boys' third place game. Coming up next is Hallie Kearney will sit down for the rest of the contest. Richard getting a chance to empty his bench here with 2:01 remaining. His club up 59-34. Second one for Porter is good. So Reese Porter with 4 in the ball game. And that'll make it 60-34. Underneath the basket, Nicole Rogers. Rogers had the ball slapped out of her hands. Riley Woodson with a rebound. And Woodson going to get fouled on the floor. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Check the foul here. Yes, that'll be team foul number 13 on Hobart in the second half. And the first of the afternoon on Norris. Sky Tasha. Am I close?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that's right.
All right. Nobody's told me differently. Riley Woodson will miss the first. That was a stinker. And I'm not talking about the shot. Second free throw on the way. No good. Landry Lively with the rebound, then had it taken away, and now she's going to get called for a foul. Second foul of the afternoon on Landry. 10 team fouls now on Mangum. So we'll go to the other end, and a couple of free throws here for Tierra Ellick. 60-34, her club leads. 1:42 left. First one for Tierra is good. She'll get one more. (61-34). 1:42 left. Second free throw up and in. First to the ball game for Tierra Ellick, and it's 62-34. 90 seconds remaining. Landry Lively going to back it out now. Get it in the corner to Nicole. Rogers for 3. Off the side of the backboard, doesn't go. Norris with the rebound, and she'll slow things down. 1:20 left in the contest. Norris now going to go inside. Off balance shot, doesn't get it to go. And the rebound taken away by Nicole Rogers. Coach Workman wants her team to keep working hard, even though they trail 62-34. 1:05 remaining. Landry Lively in front of us. Lively here on the near side. Lob it inside to Nicole. Rogers off the window. Shot didn't go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Hobart. Letty Katz into the front court. They will win the third place trophy here at the Ouachita State Bank basketball tournament in Burns Flat. Shot put up here, doesn't go. Ball going to go out of bounds, and it was last hit by Victoria Geralds. 38.2 remaining. We'll be able to listen to the Cordell and Hinton game along the Fox Radio Network on 107 The Zone and on OKSports.tv. You can live stream. Meantime, Hobart tonight taking on Fort Cobb Broxton for the boys' championship game. Reese Porter's shot comes up short. And that ball game on 1420 KTJS on the FM translator station, 102.1, and also on OKSports.tv. Fort Cobb Broxton and Hobart. Does that mean we're broadcasting every game from this tournament today? We did, didn't we? Got all of them in. Landry Lively going to go inside and score. First two of the ball game for Landry as she lays it up and in. Landry will make it 62-36. Ball tipped out of bounds as time expired. And this one is in the books. 62-36. Hobart wins it this afternoon over Mangum for the third place trophy in the tournament at Burns Flat. We're back to wrap it up after this on the Fox Radio Network and also on OKSports.tv.
Great Plains Bank of Hobart welcomes Josh Wald and Kristen Stanton to the staff. New, young, and bright additions to an already quality and caring staff. Friends, whatever your banking need a checking account, savings accounts, CDs, hey, we want to be your bank. If you need a loan, you sure need to come see us. We really do appreciate your business. We'll work hard for you. Again, welcome Josh Wald and Kristen Stanton to the Great Plains Bank of Hobart. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. We're here for you when you need us. Great Plains Bank of Hobart.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers.
62-36, the final score. It is a win for Hobart here this afternoon of the Mangum Lady Tigers. Good balance for Richard Carney. Got 16 from Addie Heglin, a dozen from Hallie Carney, 10 in the ball game for Lexi Minard, 7 apiece for Faith Funkhauser and Jaden Bowen, 4 for Reese Porter, 2 for Carissa Smith and Tierra Elix, 2 as well for Megley Talley, 62 in the ball game for the Hobart Lady Cats. On the other side of the ledger, 10 for Nicole Rogers and Riley Woodson, 5 in the ball game for Emma Geralds, 4 for Jocelyn Davenport, 2 apiece for Victoria Geralds, Landry Lively, and for Alyssa Dreyer. And again, 62-36 your final score. Mangum boys winning the 5th place crown as they beat Blair by a final of 69-31. Again, we invite you to switch over to 107 The Zone and OKSports.tv with the Cordell broadcast as the Blue Devils get set to take on the Comets of Hinton. And then our day of basketball will end with a championship contest of the boys' half of the bracket tonight, as it will be Hobart doing battle with Fort Cobb Bronxton. Thanks for joining us on the Fox Radio Network, and join me on Monday morning 6 to 9. Michael in the morning on Classic Hits 97.7. Watch out for snowfall tomorrow morning. Be safe, everybody.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
Rod and Dana Wald and Sons at Rod Wald Insurance and Hobart Farm and Garden are again happy to be Bearcat boosters. And Rod, of course, is the very capable voice of the Bearcats, wishing the best of luck to the coaches and players. Attend the games you can, root for the Bearcats. And farmers, when you need crop insurance, see Rod. He's been selling crop insurance for a long time, and he can and will advise you correctly on exactly what you need or don't need and when you need it. 726-2446, Rod Wald Insurance, just north of the post office in Hobart. And don't forget to come see us at Hobart Farm and Garden. Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon.